What's up, guys? Your boys are back. I'm Ryan, my man, George.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the free thinkers.
buddy.
Shout out to the people on Deaf to Radio, man. I know we may be a little late on this freestyle. You know what I like about freestyles before we get into this, Ryan? I like the fact that you guys are a little bit more patient to them. You know, you guys are like, get to that when you can. I hear that a lot. You know what I mean? You know, such and such has dropped a freestyle. When y'all get a chance, get to it. But when it's like a song from a rap artist, it's just like,
Get to that
damn.
now.
You know what I'm saying?
Immediately.
Like, the song is just old as hell in rap if it's like a week old and shit. So, but yeah, man, Nick Grant is, you know, it's just been one of those guys, man, that we've always believed in, and we've always thought he was, you know, great and should be, you know, recognized a bit more for his talents. I mean, we've done the Funk Flex freestyle, which was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
We did the Sometimes joint. We did Feds, which was from his recent EP. We did
96 Bulls.
96 Bulls.
Yep.
We did the Dreaming Out Loud album review. Make sure you check out all those videos. I mean, we did a whole album review from Nick Grant, which y'all know we do not do. Yeah. So if we do an album review, that means we really, really rock with you and we think that you're great. So we definitely wanted to get back to him, man. Y'all said that he got busy on his LA Leakers Freestyle. So let's see what's up, man.
Buddy.
Make sure you guys follow us on Deaf to Radio, DEAF #2 Radio. That's our new Instagram. Follow us there. That's pretty much where this request came up a lot at. So let's get into it. Nick Grant freestyling on LA Leakers.
High level raps.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the show, brother.
Life is funny, they respect who would lie in they face, then turn around and disrespect who would die in they place. The more gray hairs, the more you realize your mistakes. Death is traumatizing, I'm the wide-eyed child at the wake. Rather ask for forgiveness than permission. Streets are promiscuous, they fuck us over in these trenches. From where they ran base with short stops swinging for fences. Back when Benzes were symbols for drug dealer.
This is too much, man. Jesus.
What did he say? He said something along the lines of we respect people who lie in their face, but then ignore the motherfuckers that'll die in their place.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They respect someone that would deceive them, that don't have their best interests, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But the people that are truly there for them, that love them, that'll die for them, they just, shove aside, man, and just not even give a fuck about. And that's very real. You know what I'm saying? Very real. People don't appreciate the people that
That's so true, man.
That truly in their corner sometimes. So that's real. And that's what I get with him. We've always said that, man. An old soul, man.
And he said that, right? He said the more gray hairs, the more wisdom, something like that he gets that's just basically another way of saying as he gets older.
That's right.
You know, he just learns a lot more and a lot more wisdom and a lot more respect that he has, I think, for just life in general and not only people, but just life, man.
Yeah,
you know?
man.
Rather ask for forgiveness than permission. Streets are promiscuous, they fuck us over in these trenches. From where they ran base with short stops swinging for fences.
I'm sorry. I have not always employed this in my personal life, like this quote that I'm about to quote from Nick Grant here. But this quote is an age-old quote, right? I'd rather ask for forgiveness than permission. I love that quote because I feel like it's like sort of seize the day, seize the opportunity, man. Mm-hmm. And it may rub some people the wrong way. If it rubs some people the wrong way, I can double back. And let me ask for forgiveness. If that doesn't come to fruition, if they can't forgive me, well, this move has been made to advance my life, and that's just what comes along with it sometimes, man. You can't, what did Kendrick say on his new album? You can't please everybody.
That's true.
What do you say? The streets is promiscuous, they'll fuck you over. You know what I'm saying? Someone's promiscuous, obviously they sleep with a lot of people, but these streets is promiscuous. You live in that street life, man. You will get fucked over. Something's gonna happen to you. Somebody gonna snitch on you, gonna die, and go to jail. I like that. Then he said running base. What did he say? Run base, as in selling drugs from shortstop, swinging for fences.
Yeah.
That was crazy. So let's just keep it going. Just line after line.
Crazy, dude.
Forgiveness than permission. Streets are promiscuous, they fuck us over in these trenches. From where they ran base with short stops swinging for fences. Back when Benzes were symbols for drug dealer visions. Twisted, I'm from where niggas feed a planet, but the flowers don't bloom. Shame when my friends saw my parents fight after school. I just looked up to the sky when niggas stared at my blues. It made me insecure. Why I wasn't controlling these rooms. Project niggas starving, I just see hope in his pantry. Relationships gon' always fold if there's no understanding. Yeah, that's a quote from my granny. That was my heart, that was my rock, and I took her for granted. You fall in love with these streets, you's a hopeless romantic. Crackers, they treat us short of the standard.
There's so many lines. I stared at my blue. Hold on. Then that was my granny. I love her. That was my rock. I took her for granted. You know what I'm saying? That was fucking hard.
This dude is just...
I've heard a line like that before. I've heard the rock granite bar. But granite is obviously it's a rock. But I took her for granted. I didn't necessarily. I'm not saying he didn't appreciate her, but I wish he wishes he could have, just enjoyed the time that he had with his grandmother a little bit more while she was still alive. So I love the personal reflection that he had in that line. That was hard. But what did he say? He's talking about his parents fighting. He was ashamed of his boys or whatever, his friends seeing his parents fight. And he felt ashamed of it when they stared at his blues.
Yeah.
His blues as in his sadness from being
the sky, his blues, yeah.
But when he stared at the sky blue, the sky is blue, but stared at his blues, he's ashamed of. He's embarrassed by it. All right, let's get back to it.
Niggas stared at my blues, it made me insecure. Why I wasn't controlling these rooms. Project niggas starving, I just see hope in his pantry. Relationships gon' always fold if there's no understanding. Yeah, that's a quote from my granny. That was my heart, that was my rock, and I took her for granted. You fall in love with these streets, you's a hopeless romantic. Crackers, they treat us short of the standard. Clutching your handle, bitch, I thought you was tough, but you panicked. They out here bustin', I can't make this up. You either pussy or a G, but either way you fuck. I was so lost and misguided, ain't know which way to trust. Now I pull up and make the neighbors blush. And bitches beg to spend the night like they my favorite cousin. Marginalized, still we healing from these paper cuts. Even when riding public transit, I was trained to bust. Nose job on the barrel, I had to face destruction. I learned young man allowed.
Nose job on a barrel, I had to face destruction. Then you a pussy orgy. Either way you fucked.
Yeah.
But nose job on a barrel, I had to face destruction. You get a nose job, it's a facial destruction, right? Destroying your face, right?
Face destruction.
But the nose job on that thing will, you know what I'm saying, you have to face destruction. Will cause destruction, and if you on the other end of that, you will face destruction, right? Nose job on a barrel. But you are a pussy or a G. Either way you fuck, right? Or a G, in an orgy.
Yeah.
People are getting fucked, right? Or fucking, right? But either you pussy, if you're a pussy, that means you're a lamb. Either you a prey or you're the predator. But you're still
either
either
way,
scenario, right?
Yeah.
Either scenario, man, you're at a disadvantage because the G's is the ones that ends up dead in jail.
Yeah,
right?
you're gonna get fucked too.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
But I will say this though, man, about Nick. I feel like Morgan Freeman to narration is like what Nick Grant's voice is to rap, man. I just think it's perfect. It is one of the greatest,
True.
Naturally sounding rap voices. It feels classic. He's so comfortable, so composed, so polished. And it just feels like a relic. So let's keep it going though. Crazy.
Nose job on the barrel, I had to face destruction. I learned young man, the loudest niggas ain't about nothing. I'm living in color, tell them meet me at the weigh-in, brother. For real, a hustler. Don't believe these rappers, they dreaming. All this shit fictitious. Got your bitch on the couch, switching positions like a Simpson. All I see is green, Donnie Simpson. Bet that if you ain't mean to kill him, you ain't really earned him. Like nepotism, I grew up with shooters, looters, hustlers with stash spots. Your legs don't match your mouth, don't get your ass shot. Every verse is out the glass jar.
Your legs don't match your mouth. Don't get your ass shot up out here, boy. Your mouth writing checks that your ass can't cash, bruh.
But your legs don't match.
Yeah.
So the thing is going on, right? Is women are getting BBLs and they're getting ass shots, right? One of the two I think is the most popular, right?
Yep.
And their legs don't match. The ass don't match the thighs. Is what they say, right?
Yep.
You can tell they're getting ass shots, right? But don't get your ass shot. You know what I mean? Running that mouth like Ryan says. So all I see is green Donnie Simpson, man. Listen, man. Shout out to the people who know what's up with him. He was on BET. So Donnie Simpson was a BET host. He had green eyes. Donnie Simpson, man. So shout out to Nick for knowing what's going on.
So all I see is green.
All he see is green, which is money. Is what he's saying. But he's referencing Donnie.
I think
Simpson.
Drake said something like that. He's seeing green. I think.
Did he?
I
Did
think
he?
he
Donnie
did.
Simpson.
I think he did say something.
Shout out to Drake too,
Yeah.
man. It's a good ode to an old school cat that used to do his thing on BT. If Donnie Simpson is still out there doing his thing, shout out to him. If he died, rest in peace. I don't think so, but shout out to him.
He said, being marginalized. We're being marginalized, but we're still healing from the paper cuts.
That line was
right?
crazy.
That is crazy, right? We're marginalized as people, black people in America, probably all over the world too, but here specifically in America, and we're still healing from the paper cuts, healing from the history that this country has shown black people, right? But you stay within the margins when you're writing a document, margins and paper cuts. You get paper cuts. I thought that was a great double entendre the way he did that.
That was crazy, man. And then what did he say? Did chicks beg to stay over like your favorite cousin? That's just cloth talk to me. Yeah. You would have your cousin over. They would beg to stay the night. And typically, motherfuckers was going through some shit, and they just love staying over your house and shit. So or you would stay over their house to get away. So back in the day, your cousins would beg to stay over. But chicks as he's an older guy now, you know, they beg to stay over for different reasons, to get their back blown out. Even if I was on public transport, I was still trained to bus.
Yeah.
Trained to bus is public transportation, right? But I was trained to let that thing off. You know what I'm saying? So that was a gun bar right there. So it's really nonstop.
Yeah,
but
it
he's
is.
so smooth.
Yes.
Usually when someone's going in like a Ray Vaughn or somebody like that, they set it up.
Yes.
That you can hear the setup coming.
Yep.
He's just smoothly and effortlessly barring you to
Just
death.
yeah, he is.
You don't even know that he's hitting you. Like, oh shit, that was a bar.
That was a bar. Yeah.
I don't know if the folding, but understanding was a bar too, right?
Yeah.
I think he said something about his grandmother, like, right? Relationships fold, but when there's no understanding, I think is what he said.
Something like that, because he said you look at an empty pantry as like motivation. Something like that he said. These empty pantries is motivation. Something like that he said.
And relationships fold when there's no understanding.
Yeah.
So obviously when you fold,
Yep.
you're not standing. So, but understanding, like when you know, relationships
Yep.
don't work out when there's not communication and there's a lack of understanding. So,
Yep.
but I think that there's a bar in fold and stand. I think they're just it's nonstop, man.
And brother, for real a hustler. Don't believe these rappers, they dreaming all this shit.
Told him meet me at the Wayne Brothers. He said something. Let's run it back. He said in Living Color, Wayne Brothers. Talking about the Wayne's brothers that were brothers that made the show In Living Color.
Yep.
But meet me at the Way In, brother, to get it in.
Yeah.
Let's keep it going, man.
Yes,
God
bars,
damn,
man. A lot of bars.
I learned young, man, the loudest niggas ain't about nothing. I'm living in color, tell 'em meet me at the weigh-in, brother. For real a hustler, don't believe these rappers, they dreaming all this shit fictitious. Got your bitch on the couch, switching positions like a Simpson. All I see is green, Donnie Simpson. Bet that if you ain't mean to kill him, you ain't really earned him. Like nepotism, I grew up with shooters, looters, hustlers with stash spots. Your legs don't match your mouth, don't get your ass shot. Every verse is out the glass jar. Worried faces like Pac in his last photograph. If you asshole, I died a legend. Mafia presence, mob ethics. Need a model with Solange essence. Wild child negligence, what's your preference? It's either I fuck with you or don't fuck with you. Vision clear like Mrs. Huxtable. Still untouchable, nigga. This how you flow when you live through shit. A lot of niggas came and went, but I'm still that shit. A lot of movies in the making, nigga, film that shit. I box them in with these quotes like a yearbook pick. Competition who?
A lot of these
box them in with these quotes.
Yeah.
Like a yearbook pick, you know, when your yearbook, you in a box in a photo, but people will write quotes on your shit. But I box them in with these quotes, though, man. You know what I'm saying? He said my vision's clear, like Huxtable, like Claire. Bill Cosby's wife on the Cosby Show, her name was Claire Huxtable, but he's saying his vision is clear. Clear. But then he said, I'm untouched or some shit. Like
Untouchable,
I'm
yeah.
untouchable, right?
Yeah.
Is he saying that Claire Huxtable was untouchable because you know the Bill Cosby shit? This is not a shot at Bill Cosby. I'm just trying to get the bar right.
Yeah.
Just trying to catch the bar.
That could be.
Is he saying that she was untouchable, but not the other ones, but she was untouchable, right? Claire Huxtable was untouchable.
But everybody else was.
Yeah.
Was touchable. Yeah.
I just want to make sure that we're trying to see where he's going with the bar. Let's run it back.
I box them in with these quotes like a yearbook pick. Competition who? Tell them don't get involved. Cocaine killer flow. One size fitting all. All them styles I got, they praying the nigga fall. Home of the skinny niggas that shop at the big and tall. Real nigga seminar. Slimmer but Biggie Smalls. Don't deal with no clown hoes, but they juggle the dick and balls. I'm still at war. New drop, slam the top like a flip phone. Niggas chewing dick for the bread. I call that Bitcoin. For where they slide on you, I come from the trigger pop. Where the feds come and have youngins running like nigga knock. Life's a bitch, but they flirting with death to get aroused. Gotta draw the line between you and them, cause shit is foul. Damn. Like an art show, I draw the...
And I'm just trying to remember some of these lines, man. The nepotism joint was super hard too. Going back to that, I think he said if you didn't really earn, because you know nepotism is you're gaining, you have advantages that's sort of handed down to you, right? And you don't really earn what's given to you, right? And I think he's saying stripes. I think he's talking about stripes on the street. It's just like if you kill him, you ain't really mean to do it. Like you didn't really earn that shit. Like nepotism, you ain't really mean to do that shit. It's a lot of Nas has a song called "Accident Murderers." Like a lot of y'all dudes kill dudes and it's not on purpose. It's by accident. And then you walk around, you know what I mean, trying to claim street glory when it's not really in your heart. I think that's what Nick Grant was referencing there. Then he said,
"What you chew on dick?" Right? Chew on dick.
Chewing dick for the bread. I call that Bitcoin. You do anything for money is what I'm saying. Y'all do anything. Y'all sell your souls, you know what I'm saying? Lose your dignity, all for the money, right?
But
you chewing dick, Bitcoin, right? Bread is money.
Right. Right, but Bitcoin is worth a lot of money, so it works, as I think what he's saying. Like, this is the new wave to do this shit. Sucking dick is the new wave.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We call that Bitcoin. Like, it used to be like, have some honor about how you get money and how you move and how you make your money, even if it's a longer road. Now it's like, yeah, Bitcoin is quick money. You gotta suck a lot of dick, but you can get to the money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if that's cool for you, you know what I'm saying?
He's just showing that's the difference, though. You know what I'm saying? This is the new wave, and I'm over here with it. Regardless of what's going on over there, I'm not doing that. I think after that, he said something about drawing a line because shit is foul.
Oh,
right?
yeah,
I think that he might have said that's where I draw the line because this shit is foul. Basically, this is the bullshit, politics, and the dick eating and all that in the industry. All that shit that's going on in the industry, man, it's foul. But obviously, it's a basketball reference.
Foul
right?
line.
Behind a foul line, right, on a basketball court. So that was slick. Cocaine killer flow, one size fitting all. Fentanyl is a drug. Yeah. Cocaine is a drug, but his flow is you know what I'm saying? He's got a killer flow.
Yeah.
He's killing, just like fentanyl kills motherfuckers as a drug, right? But one size fits all.
Yeah, it don't matter.
No matter who it is, where they're from, how long they've been doing this, I'm killing them all, right? And I think he was even going back to that, what do you say? I box him in, quotes box him in like a yearbook pick or whatever, something like that, right? I'm boxing the competition. I'm shitting on the competition.
Killing them.
Let's keep it going.
Like an art show, I draw the tool first. I disagree when they said the slum's a true curse. Dice game. Next thing niggas heard was a tool burst. You get your man, but watch him spin the block like they cool hurt. Easy work, easy work.
Oh, shit.
I know you heard I'm from a southern land. I'm the man, fuck your other man. Niggas out here big capping like they Uncle Sam. Niggas out here bankrupt trying to money dance. Hold up, shit'll get ugly, Mr. Lover Man. Shabba, you see the shit a nigga up against. I'm timeless, just surviving through them sucker trends. I'm back jumping like the younger Vince. Who let the haters in the lover's den? With trigger squeeze and they hug the strip. I'm Gucci, nigga, please don't attempt. That mean I got the G's in this bitch. The big body, ain't no little C's in this bitch.
Yeah, it's just a lot, man. Y'all big capping like Uncle Sam.
Yeah.
Uncle Sam, you know, the photo of Uncle Sam with the big hat, but y'all lying. Y'all lying big. Big lying, right? Out here money dancing, going bankrupt. You know what I'm saying? That's what he said, you know?
It looks like this is going to be his way of showing that I can dilute my lyrics down just a little bit, you know, and get a little bounce.
To make the flow a little bit more dynamic.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's what he's going to do here. You know what I mean? That's what it seems like anyway.
What did he say? You know, before we stopped it, he said, "Shit'll get ugly, Mr. Shabba Man," or some shit like that. Again,
Shabba.
If you weren't around during that time, there's a lot of throwback lines, man, that really only apply to people who came up around certain times. Shabba Ranks is known. Shout out to Shabba Ranks. This is not George saying this. I'm just saying, you know, people thought Shabba wasn't the most attractive guy. They used to call him ugly. Matter of fact,
He made the song.
he made Mr. Loverman.
Yeah.
And then see, that's what I'm saying. The Wayans Bros made a song called In a Living Color, Mr. Ugly Man. So people just confuse Mr. Loverman with Mr. Ugly Man.
Like I just did.
Mr. Ugly Man.
Like I just did. Yeah.
Exactly. Like Ryan just did.
Like he made the song.
So when he says shit it get ugly, Mr. Shabba Man, I think is what he said. Shit about to get ugly. Like lyrically, maybe shit, you know, whatever. He's referencing how people used to think Shabba Ranks was ugly, who's a Jamaican reggae artist, a dancehall artist. Just so y'all know.
Shabba had some cuts though.
Shabba was nice.
Yeah, dude.
That song, Mr. Loverman, was a good song.
Yeah.
So shout out to Shabba, no disrespect.
I know you heard I'm from a southern land. I'm the man, fuck your other man. Niggas out here big capping like they Uncle Sam. Niggas out here bankrupt trying to money dance. Hold up, shit'll get ugly, Mr. Lover Man. Shabba, you see the shit a nigga up against. I'm timeless, just surviving through them sucker trends. I'm back jumping like the younger Vince. Who let the haters in the lover's den? With trigger squeeze and they hug the strip. I'm Gucci, nigga, please don't attempt. That mean I got the G's in this bitch. The big body, ain't no little C's in this bitch. I pass through like I lead the league in assists. It's going up like George and Wheezy in this bitch. It's mapped out in case one of these niggas trip. I feel like Yeezy with a sample how I make it flip. Know that I parked the new shit caddy corner. Tell her I'ma wear her out, I'm a fashion junkie. Flow coke pure like I got a bag from Tony. Leave no prints when they shoot and hit the apple on you. I'm such a threat that my success can hurt feelings. But ain't nobody fucking with me.
Hit the Prince out Apple on you.
Not saying that people can't be young younger and catch these lines. But I'm just saying, like, it's a certain period you had to be born in.
Man.
These lines are just, it's going to be tough to catch.
Apollonia, man, was like the shit back then.
So what he's saying is, like, when it, leave no prints on a gun, right? No, leave no prints, but he's referencing Prince, the singer Prince. Rest in peace to Prince. And I shoot the apple on you. I'll shoot you in the head is what he's saying. I leave no prints when I shoot you in the head. But Prince, with Apollonia, was Prince's girlfriend, man.
But before that, what he said, I'm gonna park the whip caddy corner, right?
That's an old,
That's an old ass reference. A caddy corner. He was like, I'm gonna wear her out. She a fashion junkie. I'm gonna wear out, meaning I'm gonna hit them skins. I'm gonna wear that shit out. I'm gonna kill that shit. But since you a fashion junkie, and you want fashion over and all that, so I'm gonna wear it out. I'm gonna wear it out.
But I'm gonna wear her out. Yeah. He said it's mapped out in case one of these dudes trip.
Yeah.
It's mapped out.
Mapped out.
Mapped out in case one of these. You know, obviously, when you use a map, you want to take a trip. You know, you use a map, right? Yeah. But I got it all mapped out. I got it all planned out in case one of these dudes get out of line. You know, if I'm out and about and they try to run up on me, I got it mapped out and I'm gonna handle it. You know what I'm saying?
But when you go on a trip,
go on a trip, you use a map.
There
right?
you go.
It's mapped out. He said, "Big body, ain't no little C's in this bitch."
Yeah.
Big body. He's talking about Biggie, right? Big body, but he's talking about the whip. Really, he's got a big body, man, out here, right? Ain't no little C's in this bitch, but he's big body, as in Biggie. Little C's used to hang with Biggie as well. So part of Junior Mafia. All right, let's get back to it.
Tell her I'ma wear her out, I'm a fashion junkie. Flow coke pure like I got a bag from Tony. Leave no prints when they shoot and hit the apple on you. I'm such a threat that my success could hurt feelings. But ain't nobody fucking with me, boy, I'm third willing. All my niggas used to pitch like Kurt Schilling. The fish fry killer, leave you on a shirt, nigga. Know that, got intuition, never went to college. Laughing in these banks, I could pull a slimmer Tyra. All these bitches in the casa, I'm dripping salsa. When I put this game on her, it's a chimichanga. When I get the call, they gotcha.
He said, ain't nobody fucking with me, I'm third wheeling in this bitch. What did he say? When you a third wheel on a date, you don't have a date. You're the third wheel, right?
Ain't nobody fucking with me.
Ain't nobody fucking with you, right? You're the third wheel, but ain't nobody fucking with him. They can't fuck with him. He's one of them dudes. He's nice lyrically. He's great at what he does. They can't fuck with him, but that was hard.
What do you say about a fish fry? I leave your ass on a t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna kill you. You know they're gonna make t-shirts out of your motherfucking ass. You know what I'm saying? Just to remember you by. You know what I'm saying? Because you died. Because I killed your ass.
Yeah, but people throw fish fries as well. For people who passed away, they'll do like a fish fry to kind of raise money, right? He said something about laughing in these banks, Tyra, something like that, right? Tyra Banks, but he's laughing, probably laughing, getting money out the bank. I gotta rewind the shit, but he's he's getting crazy, man.
Yeah, he is.
I'm such a threat that my success could hurt feelings, but ain't nobody fucking with me, boy, I'm third willing. All my niggas used to pitch like Kurt Schilling. The fish fry killer, leave you on a shirt, nigga. Know that, got intuition, never went to college. Laughing in these banks, I could pull a slimmer Tyra. All these bitches in the casa, I'm dripping salsa. When I put this game on her, it's a chimichanga. When I get the call, they gotcha, I'm in the tropics. I ain't never been nowhere, bitch, I'm from the projects. Know my niggas gon' ride, OJ in the Bronco. I like all my women smart, but they coming topless. Bend it over, spread it open for me like some gossip. I don't drip, bitch, I splash on them, this is spot fit. Snub nose ringing off like it's Dennis Rodman. Bad bitch get dolled up, baby, this is child's play, yeah. Down the highway, listening to Sade. I was never lazy, but they looking sideways. Yeah, you know the vibe, baby. Hit a lick, high taste, mama. Yes, and watch your hands as you hand me my plate. Hold on, I'm a freedom fighter. Success is how I compete with rivals.
I'm sorry, but what did he say? But he said, riding down the highway, I think listening to Sade, I was never lazy, but they looking sideways.
Like, dude, this motherfucker doing it.
You know what I'm saying? I was never lazy. He's saying I was never lazy. I was always on my purpose is basically what he's saying. But, you know, now they looking sideways, a lazy eye. You know, it goes its own direction sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like lazy eye. But they looking sideways at him. Like they looking like, okay, you know, when someone's looking sideways at you, they feeling some type of way about you, man. You know what I mean? They kind of like they're harboring a little bit of resentment. They looking sideways. This is what that means.
I know the next girl I mess with though. I'm gonna be like, man, fuck me like some gossip. That's the only fucking I want. Fuck the shit out of me like some gossip.
Yeah, because you don't want gossip. Fuck gossip, but fuck me like some gossip.
Yeah.
That I agree with.
What did he say? Intuition, but I never went to college. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was hard.
Intuition, you know, you pay tuition to go to college.
Right.
But intuition, you know what I'm saying? I could see things before they happen, you know?
There we go. The Child's Play bar in there too, man. Ring on the nose, Dennis Rodman. Dennis Rodman had a, you know what I'm saying, had a nose ring, but gat rings off on the nose. You know what I'm saying? So let's keep it rocking.
I'm a freedom fighter. Success is how I compete with rivals. The nigga who could barely read became a genius writer. Mel Giovanni and Givenchy though perceived it slightly different from these critics and ignorant feature write-ups. The overseer told the slave to read the Bible. Jealousy could feed a psycho. My nigga, listen, I never wanted to be like Michael. I'm too persistent, like trying to fuck a freak on a psycho. Another loss when the sirens bleed through the night though. Befriending white folks, but Granny told me don't mix those color with white clothes. Somehow I chose integrity over your light show. I had to be in before the spark of the light pole. Never have I stood on tables of label execs. Cause everything ain't about your money, just play with a check. The more you independent, the more they dangle the check. Marketers don't pay attention to what they say on the net. I talk what I know though, more sauce on risotto. If I leave, I bet they miss me like Ye in the polo. Fuck rich, I'm talking wealthy as Russ doing yoga. Country nigga, I get love from the gump to the know ya.
Hey, man.
This is fucking, he's losing his fucking mind.
Incredible. And I'm trying not to lose the lines, but yeah, it's
Jesus.
a lot. It's a lot, man. He said, what he said, I bet they miss me like Ye in a polo. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, polo, shirt, Ye, you know, college dropout, Ye. Let's keep it real, man. A lot of us old school guys, you know what I mean? Not saying that Ye's not doing some creative, innovative stuff. A lot of us miss the old Ye, man, but I bet they miss him, you know, when he's gone, like Ye in a polo, I believe he said. But what did he say? The overseer told the slave to read the Bible. I think what Nick Grant is saying, man, is distract him with fairy tales, man, so that he can't get with the program of what's going on to free himself, right? Keep his mind chained by reading these fairy tales in the Bible, I think is what he's insinuating, right? Keep him enslaved, not only physically, but mentally, right?
You know, I said that this was going to be kind of more of a charismatic, him kind of showing and not really kind of bar us to death. I was wrong. I was clearly wrong on that. But if you look at where he's at now, there's no more dancing. There's no more like this, right? He started off that way. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, you know what? And then it's just,
it got serious.
It did.
It got
real
real.
quick. Yeah.
It got real. That's right. He said no more dancing on tables. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I would never dance on a table, insinuating that. You know, I don't know if you've seen them. Some of these artists, man, they go up to these record labels and they shuck and jive to get these deals that keep them enslaved, essentially, right? They take these unfavorable record deals. You know what I'm saying? And they dangle a check in your face, man. And essentially they own damn near your soul. Right? So I just think that that's what he's insinuating with the dancing on tables is essentially modern shucking and jiving. So, yeah, let's keep it going, man.
Success is how I compete with rivals. The nigga who could barely read became a genius writer. Mel Giovanni and Givenchy though perceived it slightly.
That's telling though, right? Yeah. I don't know if that's like him, like just you know, giving us some personal information about himself. The dude that could barely read became a genius writer.
Yep.
You know, I don't know if he struggled with reading. I know a lot of people have dyslexia. I don't know if that's a thing for him at some point. I'm not saying he did, but I'm just saying I don't know what the backstory is. But that's interesting because you know Nick Grant is slick, but he doesn't really get vulnerable. Not that he needs to, but I've never really heard Nick Grant get vulnerable.
I hear you.
And really give us a peek inside of himself like that. So that's like a vulnerable line for him to say. So that's why I wanted to kind of stop that, man. And I just love that he said, you know, success is the way I compete with rivals.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
sir.
I'm not out here online arguing back and forth with you, man. I'm just going to win.
Yep.
You know what I mean? My winning will be success. I love that. Just wisdom. You know what I'm saying? Just cut from the right cloth,
he
man.
is, dude. He is.
Just the throwback in so many ways, man.
If I leave, I bet they miss me like Ye in the polo. Fuck rich, I'm talking wealthy as Russ doing yoga. Country nigga, I get love from the gump to the know ya. Carolina nigga, but shit, even Brooklyn know us. Shout to all the women that knew me before the glow up. You were lessons to treat the future one like the floaters. Life is precious, I can feel my auntie getting older. One just lost a child, and I provide a shoulder. For oceans of tears, no bridge big enough to get over her. My pen bleeds memories of fallen soldiers. I told you, nigga, this for the culture, nigga. Fuck the internet, I'm internet worth. Benevolent being, still I can spot a devil in church. Heaven on earth, never force it if it's destined it works. Never jealous of another man's possessions. Death is a flirt, glad you ain't leaving shit, that's what the hood said. The only way I dumb it down is a blonde with good head. Yeah, free lunch, take the profit and re-up. My soul trained for the bullshit. I'm Don Cornelius, kill the king and burn the mausoleum. Only Martin to free us. Never take orders from dick riders and gossip readers. Nigga kill a nigga, they IG it. People kill a nigga, they side with evil. The nigga that was hating on me's begging for a feature. The game is so deceiving. When they show you who they are, please believe them.
Yeah, this is incredible, dude.
Please believe them. When they show you who they are, please believe them.
So when did this come out? May 18th? I don't know why. I mean, there's been a lot of people that requested this for us to do this on Def to Radio, our Instagram. But dude, I'm surprised that this doesn't have more buzz surrounding it. This was incredible, dude.
Dude. An amazing freestyle from Nick Grant, man. And I really saw an evolution in his writing, especially towards the end. We know he can bar us to death, the gun bars. And we know he can give us those, I would call them like rap salad bars, right? Just the my gun do this and, you know, my car this and all this other stuff. But he really, 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 I think, stretched his writing towards the end of that. Guys, we don't break a lot of lines down because it's a contest to see how many lines we can catch. We break the lines down and we go the extra mile because we want to really highlight how great someone really is, man. It's not about, oh, so we're going to miss bars. So I just want to kind of put that out there. It's never been like, yo, our goal is to catch every single line. We do it not for that reason. We do it because, we really want y'all to know when we say somebody's going in, it's just to show you, bam, 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 line after line, just to really highlight the talent. What did you say? Persistent? When I fuck on a psycho or some shit like that. Essentially, he's persistent, like smashing a girl on a cycle, because when a girl's on a cycle, it's uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's a no-no for me. I don't think I'm that persistent.
Okay, let's move on. I don't want to talk about myself on that. But he's persistent in that he's gonna seal the deal regardless if she's on her cycle or not. But also persistent.
Nothing's gonna stand in his way.
Nothing's gonna stand in his way. He's persistent in achieving his goals or whatever the case may be. But I thought that was a funny ass line. Then he had the the dumb it down line.
Oh yeah, like a what did he say? Like a blonde.
Only time,
good hair or something.
only time I dumb it down is when he's messing with a blonde chick or some shit, or making the dumb, I don't know.
Yeah, because they supposed to, blondes are supposed to be dumb or whatever, which is ridiculous. But that's just the saying. But
essentially, he's not going to dumb down his writing. Correct. You know what I'm saying? Just to kind of add to that as well. But that's funny, man. Shout out to all the blondes out there.
Yeah,
I've met some very smart, intelligent blonde-haired people.
What did he say about benevolent being, but I can still see a devil in church? I think he said benevolent. I mean, because that kind of makes sense, right?
Yeah, it makes a little bit more,
It's a little bit more positive and spiritual, right? But you can still spot someone that's doing dirt.
I'm not naive.
I'm
a good dude, but I could spot a fraud, right? Someone that's in church that's faking like they're into the God or the gospel or whatever the case may be, but they're not really, man. I could spot a fraud in real life. One of the lines that I liked, and this is earlier on in the freestyle when he was talking about like record labels, like he won't stand for their light shows, right? The smoke and mirrors that record labels put up in front of people just to get them to sign these deals and make it seem like they're going to take care of them when really they're deceiving them essentially, right? They're essentially robbing them. And he said, I had to be in before the light pole, right? I'm not going to fall for your light shows. He said, a man of integrity or something like that. I had to be in before the light poles, right? I like that line because it has a lot of depth in it, man. When you had to be in before the light pole came on, it was for a reason, because anything that happened when them lights, after them lights came on in certain areas and neighborhoods was usually not good. You know what I'm saying? So it comes from a parental foundation of I'm trying to protect myself from the bullshit, right? So I come from that cloth is what he's saying. Like the being before the light poles cloth, I'm not out here doing wild shit in the streets. I have a certain level of integrity, and I think that just plays into what he was saying about the record labels. Like I'm a be in before the light pole dude, man. I understand. I could see the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I was in before all the bullshit. So I love that. I love that line.
And he said, I think after that or somewhere in that, he said, my soul is trained for the bullshit. My Soul Train is a show on back in the day. They used to come on BET, shout out to Don Cornelius.
Because he shouted out Don Cornelius.
Yeah. But my soul is, I can see it. Just like you just said, I can see all the bullshit before it happens. You know what I'm saying?
The hating on the feature line at the end was cool too, man. They begging for a feature, but then they hating on me at the same time. Again, we're talking about a lack of integrity that he sees in how the industry operates and how these guys operate within the industry. You know what I'm saying? Kill the king. He said something along the lines of kill the king and burn a mausoleum. Right? Kill the king and burn all the information that was associated with that king. Any type of structures available for the king, any remembrance of it. And I think by him saying, you know what I'm saying?
That's true.
And I think by him saying that is, man, erase that bullshit from history. You know what I'm saying? Erase the influence of the king could be the record labels, right? And just burn it all down, man. It just the bullshit contracts, the marketing, just all that, the exploitation of the culture.
Hit the reset
button, burn a mausoleum, and let's get it right.
Shout out to fucking Nick Grant.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he crushed that.
Killed that, man.
He crushed that.
I'm mad that it took us this long to get to it, man. Because like I said, people was in the comments, some people were like, man, you got to get to the Nick Grant. But it wasn't overwhelming. That shit wasn't over, and it should have been, in my opinion.
Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody that requested that freestyle. That's the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed that, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I'm George. That's Ryan. Lost to Vegas.
We out.